Guy just sets the vibe. There he is, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here. We are back, baby. We are back. Like we never left, man.
Feels
Summertime,
good, man.
Summertime.
That's right, man. And Pooh, you're everywhere, baby.
Listen.
Out and about.
Trying to, keep this reputation up. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just, and carrying the torch of the brand, man. So, listen, we got a big show. Welcome to High School Basketball Weekly, baby. We are back. I'm here with my guy,
Brian Reichert.
And I'm Glenn Pooh Harding. I know I threw my guy off with that. I know.
And we back, know baby. You changed it up the order, man. You're the lead.
That's right. We here. Listen, my partner in crime, we're here. And tonight we're recapping New York versus New York first week. Top players and teams. All right. Also, we're looking at who's been like the best player in New York so far. And we just talking about the city. We're not talking about the imports. We're gonna talk about them too. Because everybody got a place. They can come and rep New York. It is what it is, but we'll get into that. All right, so get ready for tonight's show because we're back and we're on.
Yes, let's go, baby.
Man.
What a transition, huh? The Anderson dunk right into the next year of NY, man. One of the biggest events, I think the biggest event in NYC in the summer, man. It is crazy, the people that come out for this thing. It's mobbed, it's crazy. And our guy Pooh was outside, as they say, for the first one. Right, Pooh?
No doubt. What a spectacular event. Look forward to it every year. This has been great. I think this has been, of course, the first week is always good because you get to see, all the kids come out. And I just want to just talk about the elephant in the room, right? Because, there's been some complaints online and people in the chat and talking about, and making posts saying that they're leaving out the New York City kids, they're leaving them out the loop. And I'm saying to myself, the guys who's supposed to be there are there. I remember, again, it had to be, if not last year, I think last year, Tiny and I, we would have this debate. And, and I will say, why they call it New York if they don't have all New York kids? And Tiny would rightfully so say, listen, look, it's cool, but I think sometimes we need to tap into the other parts of the country to see what kind of, where do our kids stack up? We don't get to see them too much on the AAU circuit, right? And I, again, seeing it and understanding it, going to the top 100 camp, seeing the whole vibe and understanding what the country looks like, you understand why they bring in some of the kids that they bring in. Now I'm saying to myself, okay, we got guys like Amadou Barry, Peyton Wilson, Larry Jennings. Who else in the city is gonna go up against those three guys to give them competition?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Think about it. And we talk about New York City. Let's just talk about we're not even talking about our guards. Let's just talk about those three guys. It'll
Yeah,
be
city
child's
wise.
play. It'll be
Yeah.
yes, if it was just city kids. And we just talk about Peyton Wilson, Amadou Barry, Larry Jignas.
Well, I got to tell you, that's been a huge theme, I think, in the past couple of years. Is a lot of these coaches have had to kind of go elsewhere for some big men. I think that's where a lot of it started, and then it's kind of trickled down to some other spots. But it's a very good point. Just looking at the big men in NYC now, a lot of guys would have to play up. A lot of guys would kind of be out of their depth, right, Pooh? Like kind of not ready for a game like that. And like even the bigs you mentioned, Peyton Wilson, incredible. We haven't seen, Larry yet. It's hard for some of these big guys to have really good impacts. And when these guys do, it jumps off the page, right, Pooh? Like when a big guy's playing well in NY versus, New York versus New York, it stands out. I feel like it's always mentioned.
Listen, there is a reason why they do what they do. Are they perfect? No, nothing's perfect, but I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. You got a guy, Andre Ambrose, who's the head of that. He played in New York City. He's a New
Yeah.
York City player. He's not just someone who just, works at Nike.
Exactly.
They get it, right? So when I'm looking at the grand scheme of things, how the matchups are, how our big guys get to go up against other big guys.
Yeah.
And you see a kid like Mark Antonine, right? The big kid, right?
Big
Who
Mark,
comes
baby.
in, from Providence, Rhode Island, who comes in and has an impact. You see, how do our guys stack up? You see a Grayson Pierce come in. How do our
Yeah.
guys stack up? How do
Yeah.
our guys stack up against these other guys? Yeah, if they come to New York and they get their name bigger, that's anybody playing on
The
the
other
big
thing too,
stage.
Pooh. The other thing too, Pooh. Right, is like when you start bringing in some of these other talent, like they're still in high school too, Pooh. Like they don't need the seniors that have graduated to kind of play in this, like that are going to college. They can still showcase a lot of this high school talent. I mean, you saw Pierce. I mean, it's just absolutely unbelievable.
He
The kid Josiah
that kid.
Adamson, I am
Yes.
freaking in love with, man. Like reminds me of a New York City guy. Just watching him play, he
Mm-hmm.
was ready, had no fear. I mean, I think it's cool having some of these guys from other places. But I will always understand the gripe from the New York City guys. But Poole, there was a lot of good New York City kids in those games.
A lot of good New York City kids. And I think after a while, it becomes like a participation trophy. And I'm being honest. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You bring a guy like Kamari White back, even though he went to Vermont Prep, he's a New York City kid. He dominated, got MVP on the national stage, won the national championship, get to come home and put on for the city.
How about Juice coming back? Hitting that big
Juice,
shot.
oh, big time.
Right?
Big
Amazing
time.
to see Juice back.
You see him add some things to his game,
Oh
right?
man. And
As
like
well.
him and Ragu together, it's like they never left, man. It was great. It was great to watch.
Yeah, man, they were so excited to play with each other. And then you get a kid like Josiah Narcisse, right? Going to his sophomore year, look absolutely phenomenal. Now everybody gets to see how good this kid is, and which we already knew already. But now he gets to play on the big stage, and voila, he gets to put on. Troy Faison comes back. Even though he's at DME, he's a New York City kid.
Of course.
Come back, puts on in the big way. Josh Rivera at Stepinac. Josh had a very good first game, even though they came up short. Josh had a very, very good game and played very well.
Yeah, he's been having a really good month, and I was glad to see him in that as well. And Pooh, listen, I think you and I would both agree. If we could come up with 5 of the 6 teams, right, and make them every single person from New York City, don't you think we would do that?
Yes, that's a fact.
And then, even have 4 of those full teams, maybe a team from upstate and a team with wild card kids, like they could do that, but it's still even hard to get full, 4 teams position wise, Pooh. It just is, We're very guard heavy. Got a lot of talented wings, maybe not ready yet. Bigs wise, you said, definitely a shortage. But, you got to fill in the gaps here and there. I think so far it's been a good mix.
No doubt. We still haven't seen Lincoln Park play. We still haven't seen Dykeman play yet. So we still got more kids to see.
And there's going to be some changes. There's going to be some additions. These coaches are not going to be happy until it looks perfect. So expect some new characters to pop up here and there.
No doubt. And I agree with you, CK. The kids from the other parts of New York. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Those are all great things. And I think that's up for the coaches to have those connections to reach out and say, you know what, we need to bring some of those kids from upstate and Long Island. And
Yeah,
right, because
Lehigh got to be repped, right?
Look, you got the two big kids out in Stony Brook who they could have brought in.
Yeah.
Right. So there's still other kids.
There's a lot of guys, yeah.
There's still a lot of guys. So I understand people's gripes. I get it. Right. But the one thing I could say that the court is not dominated by outside guys. When it's all said and done, when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, you see coaches going with their guys who they're familiar with.
Yeah.
And that's the New York City guys.
Yeah.
So.
And listen, I'm gonna say it just because he's our guy. Peyton Kemp is like an adopted son of NYC. So, he kind of counts as NYC, right, Poop? Come on.
Another kid who came up here, went up place, came back, right?
Yes.
So
loves it here, loves to play here, always has a blast, and of course has a huge moment when he gets his opportunity. That was awesome, freaking awesome,
man. And another kid I have to mention, and that's Supreme Hinton. He looks absolutely fabulous out there. Is he dominating? No, but he's out there.
Yeah.
He's definitely making his impact.
Known, right?
There you go.
Which guys get lost. I mean, you always joke about it. I think you and Tiny brought it up. In there was a time where you guys were like, man, like Josiah Jervis just doesn't look like himself in this game. It's like sometimes guys who are amazing just don't look good in these environments. You know what I mean? It's a very hit or miss kind of thing. So for you to bring up Supreme, that's another great thing. I thought the same thing with Narcisse too, man. It's awesome.
Look, Makai White, right off the back, like
yeah, man.
We know how good he is in that situation that he was in the other night. He looked it okay. He wasn't one of the top guys. He wasn't at the Juice or Troy Faison level, but he's actually ranked higher than both of them. Right? So can I just judge him on that one game? No, not at all.
No, he's a stud that loves playing in this thing, right?
Yes. And I want to, make sure you go ahead.
I'm good.
She going to sing, baby. She going to be in the background. You're going to be able to leave her out. That's just what it is,
The mascot's got to let her presence know.
Yeah, that's right. So that's something that we can look at. I want to see how he is outside, how much of his game is affected if he's outside and playing, because rightfully so, he was playing in the gym at the Major Owens Community Center, and he looked okay. He shot wasn't falling.
He was sick too.
He was getting to his spot. Oh, he was. I didn't know that.
He was sick, and that's why he missed that kind of EYBL session with the City Rock. So, he could have had a little bit of hangover from that. But, that kid.
Yeah, once you get out there, I feel like there's no excuses. Once you decide.
I'm with you. And he would say the same thing. But, what a special talent, him going to prolific prep. But I always love seeing that he's always in these events, man, ready to compete.
Yes. So the first night we had Watson versus Tri-State. And man, it started out as a battle. These guys is, going back and forth, had their fair exchanges of, hold on for a second. Let me get this up real quick. Ooh, who's this? Hold on. I have the rosters right here, right in front of me. And it's not even giving me, okay, I gotta look at my phone because it's not letting me blow it up on my computer.
No worries.
But they came out battling, right? We know that Tri-State was last year's champion and Watson was out for blood. And it showed. So we're gonna go over a few other players who they had. Tri-State. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go to Watson. Makes it easier. Let's Tri-State. Excuse me, people.
And
Watson.
Pooh, how many
Okay.
people did you think were there, Pooh?
The first night had to be a few hundred.
Yeah,
A few
inside.
hundred. Yeah, inside,
But
definitely.
the next night was the real when everybody was outside, right? That's
Yes,
what it felt
yes.
like it
But
was
it was
opening
packed
night.
in that gym. That gym was flooded. It felt like
Really?
outside. Yes. It felt
Wow.
like outside. They did a great job. You had uh Mikel Taylor from T-Neck.
Okay.
Yeah, the guard. He played very well. He played very
Mm.
well. Yes, he had 2, 4, 6, 7, 10 points.
Mm.
Right? He played very well. You had Joel Patrick. He didn't play.
Okay.
Uh
You're gonna
Muhammad
like.
Ali, he didn't play another one. So they had guys that was there. Orion Cobb came back. The big fella.
Oh,
He played the first and second game. He
really?
played the first and second game. Didn't play
Another
too
guy
much.
great to see back.
Yes. Supreme Hinton, of course. He played well. Of course, Judah, right? I
Yep.
think Judah finished with, hold on. I have the score right here for Judah because
What are
Judah
you,
was
15?
things. He had 15. Yep. He had 15 points with the game winner.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Big three.
yes. Who else? And Skylar Ragu. Let me tell you, Skylar Ragu definitely top 5 in the city. This kid this kid is amazing. I call it the disrespectful one because he gonna let you know, bro, you can't guard me. And he don't do a lot of talking. He just do it with his game. And I call him the disrespectful one because he disrespects the college and high school 3-point line. Oh my God. This kid, he just shoot from anywhere, can knock it down, and he can get to the basket and pass his ass off.
His handle has gotten so much better, and his confidence at creating his own shot. I mean, he is so deadly. I'm with you, man. He's got easily top 5 potential. Could easily win MVP of the league this year and lead the league in points. He's dynamite, man. Dynamite.
And what people don't really know about him, what I say, 2 of the best defensive guards in the city.
Athletic too, sneaky athletic. Man.
Oh, for sure. He is definitely, man, he'll chase you down and get that block shot, right? He's gonna swipe the ball out of your hand. He's just not gonna let you get by him.
Yeah.
Him and Bryce Yancey, some of the most fierce defensive guards in the whole city, who is not gonna back down from anyone.
I'm glad you brought that up, man. Bryce Yancey, glad to hear his name in this. A kid I want in this, a kid who I think could thrive in this, and this is what New York versus New York is made for. Kids like Bryson. Man, is he such an underrated defender, Pooh. For a guy who a lot of people watch light it up, sneaky, man. Always trying to take a charge, grab that steal, sneaky steal. Just a pest on defense, man. And him and Ragu taking their games to the next level. Confidence is sky high. 2 guys I would buy a ton of stock in 2028. Hell yeah.
Most definitely. And for Tri-State, they had Troy Faison, of course, who had a very big game. He only had 1 3-pointer in the first half. And this is what I want to say about Troy. After a big game in EYBL, you got to come out and keep your foot on people's necks. Now, that second half was totally different. That fourth quarter was just amazing. He just turned the switch on and took his game to the next gear, right? And I said, you got to do that the whole game. He has so much potential that's still not tapped into.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, did you think he was trying to get a feel for the team and get guys involved, or did you just feel that he wasn't playing the way he should have been playing.
No, they put the ball in his hand. You could tell he was clearly the man.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
He was clearly the guy that they was like, here, make it happen.
I mean, he has been on fire, Pooh. I mean, he's probably got double-digit offers now after that performance.
Easy.
You know.
Easy.
And, it's a kid that we bet on a long time ago. We're not surprised. We were happy to see it, especially a kid we knew would be ready for that opportunity. And, really happy for Troy and, all the people in his corner, man. That's really good stuff.
Listen, I told Tiny, he played them sparingly, but I said, yo, you got a dog on your bench and Jalen Mayhew. This kid was down the top 100 doing this thing. I was like, yo, bro, play him some more. You'll see. Just let him play. Let him rock because he can handle. He can shoot it. He can pass. He can rebound. He can get up off the floor. He about 6'7" from Connecticut. He's a dog. Just got to let him play. But, of course, you see these guys for the first time and you give them sparingly minutes. And, of course, our basketball move like this. So if you don't put it on in 2 or 3 minutes, you coming right out, especially with Tiny.
Yeah, people forget Jalen Mayhew was that stepping act, man. People forget,
I didn't know that.
He's a lost child, man. He went down to Jersey. He's disappeared for a little bit, but that kid can ball, dude. He is a monster. Love Jalen Mayhew. Been tearing it up all summer.
So we've yet to see Kamari Coleman, who's coming up from Charlotte, who's a dog. Yeah. We haven't seen Larry Jenkins yet, right? Yep. We haven't seen Larry come out. He didn't play yet. Who else? They have we mentioned Makai White, right? Yep. We mentioned Makai White and Josh Rivera. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
When Josh Rivera is playing aggressively on defense and rebounding the ball, makes him so much of a better player.
Absolutely. Way more active, right? I love when Josh Rivera is active in the game. Like, yes. I don't even care if he's getting fouls. When he's active in the game, he's a whole different player.
Way different player. So keep working, brother. Keep working.
Yeah. I know you're turning on him, Pooh. I know you're turning that corner because we see the potential, and I know you've been itching to get it out of that
man.
Kid.
I'm telling
you know what? It's happening. It's happening.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
It's happening.
Yes. And for West 4th, they had your guy Josiah Anderson, who you talked about.
Adamson, yeah. Awesome.
Addison, yes. Yes. He came alive in the second half. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 points, right?
Yeah.
Again, didn't play too much in the first half. Coach figuring it out and trying to see what they have in him. They had Treddy Faison was there, DJ Hawkins, but the man of the night, Grayson Pierce.
Look like a pro, right?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Man, you just see this kid 6'8", handle the rock, and if that handle gets a little bit better, he's going power 5 all the way, and can even make it to the league because that jump shot is deadly. He looked like Glenn Robinson out there, big dog.
Wow.
And Mark Anthony was in his face. Mark is 7 foot. Was in his face. He was shooting right over him.
Yeah, he's a special talent, especially when he gets going offensively. Anytime you give that kid space, I mean, really, really special. And I'm glad CK's talking about Treddy too. Just a steady guy who's, getting Penn State offers and ton of looks out of the City Rocks program from upstate. So Treddy just keeps it all together. And man, that kid, Pierce, is special, man. But you know what? If we just kept it NYC versus NYC, we don't get to see a kid like that who's absolutely electric, man. And it's good to see because, people hear about him. I know Pooh's heard about him, but to see him live in that atmosphere, play like that, you get an evaluation like that from a guy like Pooh, which is huge.
He's tough. He's tough.
No
got
doubt.
A nice body on him, go to the hole, get to the rack, and make sure that his presence is felt for sure.
Yeah, not afraid of the challenge, clearly. And, that's an exciting roster. I think they're going to be fun to watch all year as they kind of figure it out and add a guy or two.
Yeah, and BJ Abdullah, right? BJ Dewan Abdullah, tough. He was getting a lot of putbacks inside, going to the hole, driving to the basket, getting some middies that he was able to knock down that helped Grayson on the scoring end to give them the edge and the win.
Yeah, that was a nice win for them, right, Pooh? I thought.
Yes, and they beat Gersh. Right now, Gersh is not looking too well. They're not looking too good. They're not looking too good. Look, because now they're the hunted, right?
Yeah.
These are the guys, they got 7 championships between the boys and girls. They got the most championships out of any program, and now they're the hunted. A lot of their players are getting poached by other a lot of Brooklyn guys is getting poached from other school parks and things of that nature. So they just been on the back end of that those losses. But again, my thing is, I love Gersh and all the great coaches that they have, and of course, New York City is guard oriented. But the big kid Mark, he played so well. I just felt he wasn't getting enough touches. And he didn't miss that many shots. He just wasn't getting the ball that much. The first game, how much did he have the first game? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 points, right? So that means in the third
unlimited touches.
Third quarter, right? Third quarter, no points. And I saw he was more on the bench, and then they brought him in at the end. He got 6. He scored 6 in the first. 4 in the first, which those was 2 dunks. Then he had 6 points in the second and 6 points in the fourth. When you're getting that kind of productivity, you got to go in. Keep picking and rolling with the big fella.
That's where you need an experienced point guard, right? Say, hey, I know I want to get mine, but this kid's going to work right now. Let's keep it going until they start doubling and freeing it up, right?
Yes, for sure. And not too much the first game. Excuse me. I don't think he was there the first game. Reese Marshall, he was there the second game. Reese Marshall is a baller. Left-hand kid, dynamic, gets to the rack, goes downhill, very hard, pause, and he makes it happen. He's very dynamic under the rim. I think he can shoot a little bit, but when you outside, wind is blowing a little bit. Backdrop is a little bit different, so it's kind of tough. So I don't want to judge kids, especially when they playing in these atmosphere and not playing the high school gyms where things could be kind of different on the backdrop end of it. But he is tough. He is tough. He carried them the second game with Josiah Narcisse. Austin Darton, that guy, he never got a chance to get in the game. Tyler Romeo is playing decent. Tyler Romeo, now I see him around better talent. He's becoming a point guard. And a lot of times people are telling him to shoot the ball, right? And he's getting it to the other guys, making his way, to the hole, and getting a lot of great touches. But I'm liking what Tyler Romeo is showing right now, because you see he's getting himself ready to play point guard at the next level instead of shooting the ball all the time, where he has to shoot on his team.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a big difference him playing at his high school with Javion Jones compared to what he has to do now.
No, and it allows him to kind of use his athleticism and create, which he really does a really good job. So I'm happy, and I remember someone said, this is a chance for guys like Tyler Romeo to go against, the best of the best. Yeah, it is. It is a chance for them, and that's why, the flaws and all the negative stuff about this event, there's a lot of great stuff. So that's why no matter what, I think this thing overall is one of the best events. There's a ton of stuff. And, you even got to see a guy come back for the first time. I haven't seen one of the twins back in a long time.
Yeah. Got to talk to you talk about the Champagne.
Anytime somebody's taller than Pooh, I pay attention. You know what I mean?
No.
Even if they got the hair.
great guys, man.
Yep.
And you see it interacting with the crowd. Him and Coach Rob Main was talking to 2 young players, and he told them he would take his time now that he's home to come work with these kids, that's in the New Heights program, and helped them out. So big up, man, to the Champagne brothers, especially Julian, who I got to kick it to the other night, man. It was huge. But more on the Gersh team, you have AJ Moody, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows he is the guy on that team, right? But having solidified himself, he had a good first game. He had a decent first game. Let me see what he had, and that all came in the second half. Didn't do too much in the first half. Second half, 2, 4, 6, 8, then 10, 12, 11, 13 points, right? So you saw he started to assert himself a little bit more because they was down and they needed points. They needed points and they needed it bad.
And
but
he could get points quick. So
yes, but here's the funny thing, and you're gonna laugh at this, and I'm not here to make the young man look bad because this is absolutely a great thing. The guy who has been asserting himself the most on that team, especially the first game and part of the second game, Dante Cromwell.
Dante Cromwell.
Yes. Dante Cromwell is looking like a whole different player out there. He is doing it up, bringing the ball up, going to the hole, crashing, and just asserting himself, not being passive. And that's the one thing I love about his game. And we talked about it during the year. I used to always complain about him being passive, not being ready for the big moments, not being tough enough to play in the 4A. And he started to bring it on later on in the year, which helped him a lot. But now he's playing out of his mind. Still want to see him be a little bit more consistent, handling the ball, because so many great guards out there. You got 1 or 2 dribbles, brother, and you got to get it up or decide to do with it, or it's going to be taken from you.
Right? You got to be a quick decision maker out there, especially, some of these lanky guys that got the long dribble. Like, you got to be quick. Keep that basketball tight to the body, man, because everybody's trying to pull it from you. But Dante Cromwell, a ton of potential, man. Ton of potential.
It's I like what I saw. So salute to Dante. Keep working, brother. Yes. And let me see the second night. Let me get this up here real quick. So excuse me, people. Got to get this. I was taking pictures of this. Okay, that's good. The second night we had Ballin' Up in Harlem versus Watson. And when you see that Ballin' Up in Harlem team, you like, oh my goodness.
Some Monster vibes or what?
Wait till I talk about this damn roster right here. Okay, hold on. That's Watson. Ballin' Up in Harlem. Peyton Wilson. Aaron Tutt. Zion Green. Malachi Miller. Amadou Barry. Louis Carrello Morse.
Back.
Yes. Andrew Ida, I can't really pronounce his name.
Edu. Man, yep.
Yes, Edu. Bryce Yancey, Ian Britt, Zaire Johnson,
Zaza,
Musa Kamasoko.
Oh.
Jacoby Briscoe.
Oh, wow.
And Chance. I didn't get a last name on him.
My goodness.
To you, that first of all, the front court of Musa, Amadou, and Peyton is ridiculous. Musa came late and got right to it. Came in late, got in the game, and got right to it.
I'm telling you, him running in is the second best entrance I've ever seen, Pooh. I have to tell you a little mini story. I was at a summer league game back in my coaching days at St. Anthony's. Was just watching my kids play. One of the old players was coaching in the summer league. I'll never forget. We were playing Westbury, Pooh, and a kid walked in the second quarter with a box of chicken wings, right? Lemon pepper wings, right? He had about three left to go, right? He literally had the hot sauce bottle with him, right? With him on the right, with him walking in. Never seen it before in my life, right? Eating the wings.
That's crazy.
And Pooh, his coach said, "What are you doing? Get in." He put the box down, ran to the bench, subbed in, and hit his first 4 threes to start the summer league game. Never seen it before in my life. Didn't even know who the kid was, but it was an incredible moment I'll never forget. But Mooses was pretty good himself. Man, did he look sharp in those clips.
He looked sharp.
Whoa.
And at one point, he looked like the guy on the team, right? But there was this young man taking his time, pacing himself. By the time the second quarter came, you knew who was the best player on the floor.
Talk to me.
Peyton Wilson. Peyton Wilson, a man amongst boys. And this is what I'm saying, B.
We've been waiting.
Just imagine you got Musa, Amadou, and Peyton on one team. Who the hell is if we just kept it all New York City, who the hell are they playing against?
I know, right? Holy
Honestly.
smokes. Yeah. I don't know who's I don't know who's going to be able to stop that group.
Right? You got three of the best big men or best players in the damn state of New York.
We'd be asking some seniors to come back. I know that.
So right. So this is what I'm saying, right? So if the people at Nike don't bring in some of these other big men from around the surrounding areas, right? Because I don't think it was too many. The furthest I think was like for Rhode Island, and Northeast area, New England area, but
the farthest is Troy, who's played in New York for 3 years.
Right, right. So again,
high school 2-3 years. Yeah,
you get to see them playing against other big men, how they stack up, right? Yeah. And I think I appreciate that because I would hate to see Peyton catching all those dunks on a bunch of little guys. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and that's where it kind of makes sense, right? That's where maybe you kind of dig into New Jersey a little bit, and
yes,
we saw that we've seen that in a lot of summer tournaments, especially with the bigs. Pooh, it's like, do you want to have an all-star game with everybody who's like 6'3" and under 6'4"? Even the guys who are 6'5", 6'6" are wings and maybe a 4. But to call those guys centers is just not a real representation of what they're going to be playing.
Not at all. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Right. So to the next game that they wound up beating who that Gersh wound up losing to who balling up in Harlem, right?
Yeah.
That's Queen of Harlem's team, and you had Mr. Wilson, who finished with 23 points, right? Led all scorers with 23 points in that game. Dominated. Total domination. And then the next game, at their first year in the tournament, they made sure they said, you know what?
We here.
Here's a great idea, Zone 6. How about we just bring the whole New Heights team who just won a national championship and have a play in the tournament? What a great idea. Whoever thought of that was a mad scientist.
Especially they're all from New York.
Who's going to complain now?
Right? Between, White, Talib, Seltzer, Kamsey, all these guys in New York.
Kamari White, Alonzo Archibald.
Alonzo, man. Shout out to my guy, Alonzo, man.
who's that?
Megastar.
Dalton Reed, Kamzi Awaki,
Yep.
Amir Dockery, Lee Robinson, Peyton
Yep.
Kemp, who we know is, he from here, Jaden
Oh boy.
Johnson, uh,
NJ.
Ian Archibald,
Yep.
okay, Jason Jones, Kyle Seitler, Amir Cummings, Toussaint, and Kaden Wilson.
There you go.
But the man of the hour, the man amongst boys,
What a roster, man.
Kamari White. He is a bull in the china shop.
I'm telling you, he is mad that your boys in the top 100 didn't take him, Pooh. He's on a revenge tour. It's coming for everybody.
Man, that was just like,
He dominated Adidas and said, I'm taking it straight to NY versus NY, Pooh. He's a stud, the Wolverine, man. He's back.
and you could tell he's a New York player because he could play in the gym and outside.
Dude,
right?
Hungry, bro. Hungry.
Yo, this kid is so strong, and he right, and he doesn't play around with the ball at all.
Yep.
He gets right to it. Gets right to a spot. You leave him open, he gonna knock down the three. But once he gets to the hole, he wanna punish you. He's like a boxer that's hitting you with body blows all day until you finally drop your arms and he just punch you in your face and knock you out.
Was Gatorade Player of the Year up in Vermont for a reason, Pooh. Kid is a monster, bro. Monster.
Man, he finished up strong for sure. 26 points.
Wow.
26 points. And clearly is the guy.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, Toby's brother, Kamsey, with Caleb going up and following our guy Anderson Diaz up into the SEC, besides that monster Lewis from Prolific, who you saw in the top 100 camp, Kamsey is right there for me at the top of the list for centers in 2027. He's a beast. Beast.
Now, do you think a lot of these guys are making that jump up because of that 5-year rule? They want to just jump up and get their career started on the college level?
I think a lot of them are, and listen, a lot of them who are already reclassed, right? So they've already kind of added a year. So they kind of have that opportunity where, this is why they did it. So if they handle their business and take care of their stuff in the classroom with that prep year, they could bounce back up. And, all we hear about is who can help us now, right, Pooh? Who's going to be able to help us next year? Every time you ask a college coach who they're looking at. So it's definitely a hot topic. Guys are looking for help now, especially with all this money on the line and money going around. They got to win now, and they're always looking for guys to jump up. And, if you're ready, why not take a chance on a guy? If you think Kamari White could help you next year, see if you can get him in and move him up. I know Blair will kill me if they hear that because Coach Montani's got him over there. But, just an example, something like that. A lot of these guys are ready to contribute. I mean, Caleb was in the A, Pooh. He's at McClancy. Guy's going to the Arkansas.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Big Caleb was at McClancy a couple of years ago.
Find out as tiny where he was before Woodmere.
Whoa. Man, I know that. I thought he was in Pennsylvania going to school. So this is why got to school. It's like got a big X on him because of, man, all those kids left. He had about 7 or 8 kids on that LWA team.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, Elijah Jenkins, who hasn't made his debut yet, another one.
Yes. That's a fact. Hold on.
I mean, think about it. 2 of those kids on his team are in the SEC next year.
Oh, big time, right?
Insane.
Hold on for a sec.
And, man, I'm so excited for Kamari White. I got everybody asking me about this kid. I just keep saying that recruitment is wide open, baby. Kid could go anywhere he wants.
Who's that?
Kamari White.
Yes, listen.
Anywhere.
A lot of players. Well, I don't want to give it away too much what these guys' strategies are. But they're like, we may just play out this New York versus New York, and then kind of figure out where we're gonna go after that. I don't know.
Now we're talking. Now, Pooh, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Side questions for the New York versus New York.
I'm
gonna ask you two. First question is, give me a player who you think may not have played well yet, who you think is going to have a kind of breakout game. And is there any player outside of the rosters who maybe has some New York ties or doesn't, who you would like to have play in the game for a team? Because I got a good one who I'd like to say.
I think Bryce, he didn't play. He played okay the other night, but I'm looking forward for him to have a breakout game because I know he's a kid who could play in the gym and outside in the park.
Yeah.
And it's tricky. It's tricky. People gotta understand it's different playing in the park. It's a lot of elements going on, a lot of people in the park.
I hated shooting outside. I hated shooting outside.
You got weed in the air, you got the hecklers, you got the wind blowing. It's a lot going on in these parks.
Listen, one of the conductors on the train stopped the train and was watching the game.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes. This is how tough it is out there. It's crazy. So it's a lot of elements out there, and you gotta be built to play in New York. Now,
is there anyone? What about my second question?
Hold on, because I got him right here. Relax. I got him right here. I just gotta make sure I got the name right.
Okay.
Cal Amandi.
Oh boy. Tell us about him.
From Texas.
This your guy?
Yes, he was in the top 100, and he is a stud. He is a stud. He's slim, athletic, get to the hole, can shoot it. He can dribble. He can pass. He can dunk it on your head. He got a lot going on. And, of course, I got the call from out of town, and people would know, how could he get involved? I was like, yeah, I remember him, seeing him in the top 100. Let's make it happen. Not going to say who I gave a plug to. I offered up to some people, and they kind of ignored this. So I was like, hey.
Some people pass. People pass.
This is what it is.
I'm telling you, if it's me, I'm making the call, and I don't know if I got to call my guy, Coach Niclario, but I'm finding a way to get little Skip into NYC, man.
Yes,
I need
sir.
Reese Alston somewhere on a team. I need him in NYC for a night. I need it. I'm calling him out. I need it.
Definitely. Want to give a shout out to one of my students on here. Mason, what's up?
What up, Mason?
He wants to give a shout out. All right. Oh, yeah, again. Okay. This is who I forgot. I'm so glad.
Let's go, Scholars. Get them, Scholars.
Yo, I am so glad we have talked about this. This is my bad. I should have brought him up.
How have you not brought up the Prince? Prince.
Amari. My bad. Listen.
The Prince.
Let me tell you. This kid is going to be so good. He's already good, but he's going to be our next superstar. Him
and Carter are going to go
yeah, for sure. But right now, he's the one proving it. Carter's still playing on this level and still playing. This kid is playing up. He's playing with grown men in the pro city.
I was just going to say, I don't know what's cooler. Amari playing with the Pro City, Carter playing in the 17U championship for the Made finals, and now he's playing in NYC. I mean, look at our two young bucks playing up, taking the smoke, man.
Listen.
Shout out them young bucks, Carter and Amari, man. Let's go.
Listen. Amari Alvarado is a stud. Now, Everybody saw Judah hit that last second shot of him. But what people didn't realize, he was giving Judah all hell, 94 feet. And we know how fast Judah is.
Yeah.
The Juice Man is lightning quick.
Yeah.
Couldn't get around him. I was so impressed with this kid defense. I already know what he could do on offense.
Yeah.
But to see him man up
and lock up,
one of the toughest guards in the country, and lock up. I didn't say he could shut him down, but lock up, being able to slide his feet and stay with him and take the bumps. Because, you know, Judah going to give it to you, right?
Yeah, of course.
And this kid took everything that Judah had to give, right? And salute to Judah because he was able to hit some big shots, man. But I saw something different in this kid. Not too many two-way players we have in New York City because everybody wants to score, everybody wants to shoot, but who is going to sacrifice their body? Coach Tiny said, he asked the kid, would you be willing to deny him 94 feet? And the kid said yes. He stood up to the challenge, and he made it happen. Salute to Amari, man. Love that. I love that kid.
And now, listen, he might have messed up, though, because now he showed us that defensive ability just like his brother. So we got to see it all the time now because this guy's got some defensive star ability, man. That's crazy.
Well, he don't have any choice. He don't have any choice because all the damn guard-heavy players that they have in this damn tournament.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I don't know if he was even on him when Juice hit that game winner. So the kid really did do a good job, man.
You know, he did a rookie mistake by giving him too much room. Because sometimes you say to yourself, he's not going to make that. And Juice was way beyond the Pro 3.
Oh, yeah. That was a bomb.
And then he hits it, and you like, oh.
Damn Juice, man. That's the juice for you.
Hey, but I know, look, if you was there, it would have got you because Coach Tiny had timeouts and didn't use them. And I know that drives you crazy.
Oh, man.
I know that drives you crazy. I can hear you in my headphone like, oh, B, he's you got more timeouts. Why didn't you use them? And, you know, as a veteran coach, he recognized that and said, you know what? I'm going to take that. That was my fault because we had more timeouts. I should have took a timeout. But, hey, sometimes you want to see if, you know.
And the momentum's riding, right? You want to see if
right.
they can kind of handle the adversity.
Yes.
Like, you know, listen, coach is always going to take that blame because he's a professional coach. But, listen, it's the opening night. You kind of want to see what these guys are doing anyway. So, you can't blame coach too much. But, you know, he'll learn from this. I guarantee it won't happen again for coach. I'll tell you that.
And Amari is getting a lot of experience. He's getting a lot of experience early on. So whatever he has to go through at this point to get him where he needs to go, he'll be ready for it.
No doubt. And man, is Scanlon is that backcourt gonna be loaded or what? Holy smokes.
Man,
you're telling me all those guards are back and they're adding this guy? Plus, I know they got some other freshmen they're excited about. Wow.
Captain School's gonna be rocking and rolling this year.
I can't. This injection of talented young kids coming in. I mean, we're talking about Carter and Amari. I mean, Jordan Ullman just got an offer to Fairfield from freaking St. Francis Prep. Hasn't even been to campus yet. Hasn't even started classes yet.
Right.
I mean, it is unbelievable the amount of talent coming in. I mean, the Stepanak kids, like we talked about with Peyton Wilson, this league is going to be loaded, man. Loaded. And wide open.
Yes. And speaking of Stepanak, last night, our high school division played, and for our last game, you had our TDJ crew, who made up of, you know, some of the top 9th, 8th, and 9th graders. I don't think we had a 10th grader. I think it was just 8th and 9th grade guys playing and to showcase what we're going to see, you know, in the upcoming years. So you had Eli Murray starting in the backcourt with Tristan Robinson, right?
Yeah.
I won't say in the backcourt, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We also, of course, we had our guys Boogie, DJ, and the rest of these guys. Orion from Eagle, DJ is going to Christ the King, Boogie's going to Bishop Locklear. So a lot of our kids we're spreading out throughout the city. But
Pooh, these young guys need to hear this. You guys need to spread out. Okay,
yes, and everybody
having
don't need
80
to go
you
to the
guys
same
on one
school,
team ain't helping you guys with
right?
anything. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And there's
It's
so
just
many
not.
programs.
It's just
So
not.
many
Yeah.
programs. Yes.
Right. Go where you're gonna play, man. Go where you're gonna play. Right.
Yes. Tristan Robinson. He's a guy that I love. He was on Stepping Back as a freshman, him and Ethan this year. And one thing I say to Tristan, he used to like palm the ball when he shoots. This year you can see he's getting the ball off his palm and he's knocking down that jump shot. He looked amazing yesterday. And of course, Eli Murray and Shiloh Preston, they were going at it.
Wow.
Man.
That's a good group, man.
Eli, of course, our team, we had a little bit more talent than the other team when they both was talented, but we just had like a little bit more, and our guys used to playing with each other. And it showed because Eli Murray just, he put on the show, he didn't even like, a guy, we see shoot a lot of threes. He was getting to the basket.
Oh,
he was dunking right under the rim. Like that's how it was. So
he's got so much offensive ability as long as he just stays confident and hunts good shots. Like if he just says, I'm going to get as many quality shots as I can, he's going to be so effective. So effective.
Getting his hands in on the defensive end.
Yeah. Exactly.
And,
like taking steps defensively and on the boards and, his passing. If those start even getting remotely close to the rest of his offensive game, I mean, Pooh, this kid's potential is just through the moon, man. Crazy.
And Shiloh Preston, let me tell you, man, he caught this one dunk yesterday, man.
You always tell me about this kid. We saw little bits and pieces from Coach Gary, but
this kid,
he looked the part.
He took off so far, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's just one part of his game. This kid IQ is off the charts. The way he can pass the ball, the way he wants to get his other teammates involved. And I told him, I was like, yo, when you out here and you playing with less talented dudes, you got to take the majority of the shots. And he's such an unselfish kid. But he understood what I was saying. I was like, listen, he's one of the only guys, that said he wanted to play against the smoke. Like my guy was like, yo, you're supposed to play with us, right?
Yeah.
He was like, I wanted to play. I don't want to play with the Avengers. Because what kind of team we had. And I looked at him, I was like, I like that. I like a kid that want to go against the smoke. Like I want to be even if I gotta play, and that sounded like me. Listen, when I played in Brevard, and not saying that we had a good team.
Yeah.
But I think on my team, it was only me and another guy, but he played in the B division. My guy Drew.
Yeah.
And then my guy Johnson, Nate, he played in the B division well, August Martin. At the time it was the A&B, and we were the only guys that played high school ball. Every guys was guys from the neighborhood that we had picked. And I want to make sure that, everybody, I picked the role players.
That's right.
I could take the most shots. and you're going to have to guard me. And I knew that everybody knew that I was the guy, and the pressure was on me to make sure that, and we had my guy Sean Troutman from Boys and Girls, who played at Boys and Girls. So, but our team was filled up with a bunch of high school players like the
think about if you over-recruited those guys. You would have had so many egos.
Crazy.
Your usage would have dwindled, Pooh, right?
And we wound up winning.
To make everybody happy. It would have been terrible. Yeah.
2 months. The first year, I had left to go to prep school, so I didn't play in the championship. We wound up losing by 1. And then Sean Troutman got MVP of that game, even when we lost. Then came back that following summer and we won a championship and I won MVP.
Love it.
So
Yeah.
but I understand those players like Shiloh that says they want to play against the smoke. Now, another thing I like about the kid is he was very intentional about listening and taking the advice.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's definitely got some respect for you. You've definitely been in his corner for sure.
Man, this kid is going to be special. He's going to be special.
Yeah, man.
So.
And listen, Shiloh. It may not be as fast as some other guys, but your time is coming, brother. So just be ready for that moment.
No doubt. Salute to Ayatollah Beats,
Oh,
number one basketball heads in the building.
The man.
Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you. Yo, I see you online working those beats, man. I see you online. See you on TikTok. I see you on TikTok, brother, working those beats.
We need a beat. We need another beat from our guy.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely need that. Yeah, man. So, top it off, those players from the other night, Peyton Wilson, Kamari White, Josiah Narcisse, Skylar Ragu, Judah Bontemps, Mark Anthony, Troy Faison, Josh Rivera, Grayson Pierce, BJ Dewan Abdullah, Javion. We didn't get a chance to talk about Javion Tyndale. That kid is amazing. From Canada.
Spark Plug, baby.
Woo,
the Mount Vernon Monster.
Yes. He played well.
Was he behaved? Because he's a feisty, chippy player, man.
Nah. He was on his best behavior. You're
he
in New York.
is a dog, bro.
You better. Reese Marshall, Supreme Hinton, Musa, and Makai White. For the first game that Makai was there, whatever. But appreciate you. Thank you. Jay Blizzy, appreciate you. Thank you. So now let's talk about, so if I would have to give these teams, right, a ranking, it probably would go,
okay.
It probably would go, ooh.
Talk to me. What you got?
So far, I would say we got Zone 6 and Balling Up in Harlem right up there.
Okay, that's your 1-2 right now?
Yep. And then Watson.
Okay.
Tri-State.
Okay. That's the top 4. We could keep it top 4.
Who's that? Tri-State. Who else?
You don't got to stir the pot with the rest. I like that top 4.
Yeah. No. This is we gonna give them all before we get out of here. About to get out of here. So I want to make sure we give all these guys and put them in their rightful place. Let me see. Watson, Tri-State.
Where you got Gersh at?
Gersh right now is last. Yes. They're 0-2. They're 0-2. They need to find their way.
We got to see more.
Yes, definitely. Let me see. Who's this? Gersh. Balling Up in Harlem. Got them. No, I'm missing one more. Watson. Got them. Who else? I know I'm missing one more.
Dykeman?
No, Dykeman didn't play yet.
Okay.
Watson. And I think that West 4th. Okay. So I got to put West 4th. Okay. So right now,
hit me up.
The top teams in New York versus New York. You got Zone 6.
1.
Balling Up in Harlem. Up in Harlem at 2. Watson.
3.
West 4th.
4.
Tri-State.
5.
Gersh.
6.
Now, Zone 6 and Ball in the Harlem can kind of flip flop.
Flip flop.
They kind
So
of flip
maybe
flop.
1A, 1B, 1A, 1B.
Yeah, that
Okay.
game right there. Depending on how Dykeman and
Yeah.
Lincoln look, Ball up in Harlem and Gersh, in Zone 6. This their
Pooh.
first year. This their first year. They're both of their
Okay.
first years.
I was just gonna say, Pooh. You know, I love NYC basketball. Are they insane that they think they can fill all these teams with just NYC kids?
But
There's
that's what
so
I'm
many
saying.
teams.
And we didn't even get to Dykeman and Lincoln yet.
Oh my lord.
After a
We be
while,
getting to the JV squads, man.
it becomes like the participation trophy. Okay, he gets the ring, he gets the ring, he gets the cup.
Yeah.
Right. We want to make sure that our best players are there. Right.
Yeah. We want to
They are.
demand, we're trying to make a demand for it. I mean, I think if it was the other way around, our top guys would be backing out of it, I think. You know?
And for the simple fact that you can't be a player that's committed to a college as a senior and play.
Yeah,
Like
and
all those guys.
like Troy Faison gets to go against like Javion Tyndale. You know what I mean? Like that's huge. That's huge. You know what I mean? Like just those opportunities for some of these guys. You got to create that need and like.
Oh, Makai White and Troy in the same
Right?
backcourt.
It's nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. Like you can't get that anywhere else. It probably should be New York verse. But you know what? They're not going to change the name. They've been doing a really good job. There's always going to be some stuff, like you said. It's never going to be perfect. But at the same time, there's too many good things about New York versus New York to hate on it. 100%.
Listen, another reason why I put Zone 6, number one, because Kamari White. Let me
Yes,
explain to you.
sir.
Every
Talk
time
about it.
Gersh was losing about 20 at one time.
Yeah.
And every time they made a run, like Gersh would give him like 2 or 3 punches, and then the big bucket by Kamari White. And it was just like a big letdown. AJ Moody came in, hit a big three, couldn't get nothing the whole game. He hits a big three, and then Kamari White goes down to get an and one.
That's prep school, bro. He used to it, man. That's how it is in prep school.
You get too much of this kid coming at you all the time.
Yeah.
And he makes it so tough and kind of separate himself from the pack, even though I think Ball Up in Harlem have a great team as well.
Yeah.
But no Kamari White.
Yeah. And listen, let's see. There's gonna, like we said, we talked about. It's gonna be some additions, some changes. Some guys are gonna break out. Some guys are gonna disappear. But I love those. I love that list to start. And I mean, like you said, there's 2 teams that haven't even played yet. So great.
And this is
Good
some of the stuff.
bro.
This is some of the stuff I think Musa should be able to do consistently, right? Because Kamari West, he could get the rebound, take it, and go to full length of the court. So can Musa, right? But then he has a guy like Peyton Wilson, which you got to get a ball to. So I get it, right? Peyton is not a kid that's going to get it off the rebound, take it full court, and create his own shot. He's going to get you in the paint. He's going to abuse you. He's going to be on the outside, be able to knock down the three, But of course, you got to have that guy that could do multiple things and put pressure on your team to give you that edge. And right now, he's scored the most points, and he's the reigning MVP from last year. So you got to give Zone 6 the edge.
Yeah. I'm with you, Pooh. I'm excited. I can't wait to see who steps up next. And listen, these Pooh reports are amazing, man. Nobody better.
We are in the building. I'll be there next Thursday. We don't know what Parker's going to be in, but I'm definitely going to put up my top players and then put up my rankings as well. I'll do that.
And who knows who Pooh is going to grab from the crowd, man. The guy was interviewing so many good people. I mean, I just brought up one of the twins, but you were talking to directors. I mean, you were everywhere, bro. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, salute to LaWanda Green. She's, the first female coach in the whole NYUSNY New York. She made history again. Great job, Coach. Salute to Coach Romaine, and everybody else who I got a chance to talk to. Coach DP, the commissioner of Gersh, always willingness, to lend the voice. And listen, quiet is kept. Gersh got a lot of great coaches, but when you saw DP get up and start getting in that huddle, you saw some things start to change.
Don't give up on them yet, man. I'm telling you, a lot of changes, a lot of tweaks coming. A lot better performances. I'm telling you, don't sleep on some of those teams that Pooh's got towards the back. They got plenty of time to make some noise, man.
No
Plenty of time.
doubt, no doubt. Well, B, man, it's been a pleasure. We got
Man.
through the whole show. Nice time, man. Nice time. Not too long.
Always smooth, baby. Always
No doubt.
smooth.
No doubt. And look, we will be back next week if my guy B is not out of town. To give y'all some more reports of what's happening. In the whole New York versus New York scene. Is got some transfers. I see them online. We're
The
gonna
portal's popping, man.
We're gonna wait to the toward the end of the summer to give y'all another portal report. And just keep locked in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
That's right,
share
baby.
the content, man. Share the content, right? And push that notification bell so you see when we go on and it, get that ping sound and
That's
we're
right,
going
baby.
on and we're live.
Nothing but love, baby. Let's go.
No doubt. And pay attention. This Wednesday, this Sunday, I gotta call him back right now. Cardinal Hayes great Jamal Walker coming on the Basketball Head show this Sunday. And then that Wednesday, we got Ira Miller, CTK great.
Ooh.
Right? So check out the Basketball Head podcast.
Love it.
New York City greats and legends coming on, man. But this is High School Basketball Weekly. I am your host, Glenn Poole Harding, here with my guy,
Brian Reichert.
You know what it is. We are out. Peace, B.
Peace.
Yes, sir.